Now I've fixed the issue. Camera likes to throw me off to the side. Alright, now we're cooking. Sorry about the pause. Our lorries are tangled in a traffic jam at the roundabout now. Interview the drivers who are still hanging about. One of them might be waiting for a crucial shipment.
I'll be explicit. If you find this driver, I will share company secrets with you.
You'll be indebted to her, in a way, but one step ahead of the Union in another.
Why didn't you come to the RCM earlier? It's no coincidence the lorries are stranded there like that, is it? What proof do you have that the Union is involved? Okay, I've made up my mind about the smuggling investigation. What proof do you have?
How do you think they're financing this strike? There are thousands of unpaid dock workers going strong for the 4th month straight.
There was a shakedown of local businesses preceding the strike. Many were squeezed to bankruptcy to fund it.
With all due respect to these desert cacti, the contents of a few cash registers cannot provide for 2,000 men. The local businesses can scarcely provide for themselves.
So you think the strike is being funded with source ingredients for drugs?
Precisely. Smuggled out of that very gate at night, most likely, then loaded onto lorries and driven to Jamrock. You simply need to find one driver who will open up to you.
It sounds like she tried looking into it herself, though she's clearly not the type your typical lorryman would confide in.
Why didn't you come to the RCM earlier?
We did. On more than one occasion. Apparently, there's some sort of inter-precinct disagreement about whose jurisdiction this area falls under.
We know the company has launched its own probe into the Union's alleged involvement. We also know it's come up empty. It's not just the RCM. No one's been able to find any hard evidence.
Well, here's your chance, officers.
It's no coincidence the lorries are standing there like that, is it?
No. We asked East Motor Track to raise the drawbridge. The road company is a partner of one of our subsidiaries. However,
She pauses, looking to the sea.
this is a limited time opportunity. Once the complaint has been processed by the Trade Committee, they'll have no choice but to lower the drawbridge, and the operation will continue.
She looks north.
Thousands of liters of raw ingredients will pour onto the streets of Revachol. Not the east across the river, but the west. The vulnerable, the weary.
Well, at least this solves one mystery.
What is that, Lieutenant?
Why I had to call East Motor Track and beg them to open a drawbridge for me. I'd wondered since I first drove in, on my motor carriage.
I am sorry for the inconvenience, Lieutenant Kisaragi, but we need them trapped here. This is a unique opportunity. I'm sure you understand. Yes?
We will take the case, probe the driver's suitors.
I'm very sad to hear that, officer. If you change your mind, please let me know. In the meantime, I'll still try to assist you in any way I can. This, of course, Detective.
That's all for now. Magnesium. Oh shit, free bottles. How do they expect me to click on this shit? There we go. Perfect. Gotta get my money up somehow.
Yes?
Nothing.
Look at me when I'm talking to you.
Can't move. There's a girl up there. Did she spill the paint?
Hey,
A sturdy metal door guards the southwest entrance to the apartment building. It's locked. The door rattles against your knuckles, but there's no response.
Knock again?
The door rattles again, but this time you hear an elderly woman's voice calling out from inside.
Stop banging on the door! I'm not letting any more strangers inside.
Who am I speaking to?
Doesn't matter who I am. Now go on, get out of here.
This is the police. Open the door.
Ha! The police? Everyone knows the police don't come round here.
I'm not joking.
No, I already told you. I won't be responsible for any more strangers getting into the building. Go check the backyard door. Maybe someone there will.
Backyard door? There must be another entrance to the east.
Madame, I assure you, we are real police officers.
There is no reply.
Okay. Thanks for trying, Kim. I appreciate the effort. Sell my bottles, see how much money I've gotten.
The tear machine stands. Your
Insert
bottles clunk into the machine.
$1.30. Can't beat that. Alright, let's see here. There is something she wants to tell you. You just have to present her with your badge to hear it, or perhaps if you did her a favor, she could waive off the formality. Gart has told you some unruly union men gather in the mess hall of the Whirling in Rags. Not there today, most likely eventually show up. Yeah, let's go check that out. Oh, these have to be rowdy men. No?
Can I help you? Another thing. Great. I love... Yes?
Alright. So they're evidently not here yet.
The door is closed. There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on. Somewhere inside, a tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you.
Swallow the
The
emotion.
door is closed. Still no answer. Still nothing. The lieutenant gives you a... He doesn't like where this is going. The bed is cold and not particularly inviting.
The option to go to sleep becomes available every...
I'm afraid I don't have enough money to sleep here tonight. Body's still just dangling out back. By God, it is.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dead. As you breathe in, The odor comes over you. It's a smell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes, the man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins, and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
Let's inspect the boots.
The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them. Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow. These are clearly not boots. They're armor, possibly part of a larger set.
Indeed. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots.
What kind of armor is this exactly?
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be. Under the heel. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
What happened to the rest of it?
The locals probably scavenged it. It would be odd if he had more on after 7 days. We should keep a lookout for these pieces. The armor could yield information. Maybe he'll know something. No, he must have worn something precious underneath his clothes. They've removed all his clothes to get to it. They did not just strip him for the putrid rags.
Where are these clothes? Have you seen any around?
Someone could have cleaned the yard, but that's a question for the red hat thing.
I hear you talking shit about the Kuno. Come here and say it to Kuno's face.
Fuck you, Kuno. What if they told him to strip before they hung him?
They usually hang them completely naked for that. La puta madre, the Mazda, the Besmerties and the like. This one still has his underpants.
What? Are you trying to ignore me now, fuckface?
Kuno, this boots shit is super boring and the guy's a total vitupaz.
Knock on the boot.
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup.
Sounds fragile.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely. See?
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether. Like whirls of floorboards, the design looks organic, influenced by highly resistant wood materials, like lignum vitae and ebony perhaps.
What does this remind me of?
If trees were made of porcelain, this is what their cross-sections would look like.
Fingers over the lines.
The smooth, glossy surface fractures into ever more intricate interconnections, peaking on the right sabaton, where you notice. The whirls are in the shape of a letter and number combination, E50, 100, 1000.
Looks like there's a serial number on the right sabaton.
Good. Can you read it to me? We have a make and a number. That's something. We can use the radio in my kinema when we're done. Either station can chase it for us.
The material looks out of place.
It is. It's expensive. We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics.
How much are we talking about?
For a full set, about 4 years of wages.
That's a lot, I take it.
As a wage, it's regrettably small. But for a piece of hardware, yes, that's a lot.
How could this man afford such expensive hardware?
That's for us to find out. My initial report on the area suggests he was a security guard for the harbor company. But that's just hearsay.
Initial report?
Just something I scraped together from my station. An area report on Martinez. I'm sure you did the same.
He's not actually sure of that. He's just being tactful.
These look pretty advanced for a security guard.
I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
Okay. Pull the boot off.
This feels dangerous. Are you sure?
Yeah.
The stench fills your nostrils. As you push downward, an ominous creaking sound comes from above.
Stop!
Pig's gonna pull his head off.
Brutal!
You're about to pull his head off.
Do it, homo!
I'm not.
Stop obsessing about your sexuality, officer. You are about to seriously compromise the coroner's case.
Indeed, from this angle, it does look like the neck isn't going to take much more. Being dead for a week has all but liquefied his muscles.
What are you trying to achieve anyway? Why are you hanging on to that boot?
This is advanced. These boots would go super well with my bell-bottom pants. This is advanced enemy technology. We should conduct research into their weaknesses. Are we not detectives? There may be clues inside the boot.
How many clues do you need? You already found a number. Besides, there's no way you're getting them off. All the organic matter in his body has been flowing down into the boots. They are fused to his feet now. Why do you think the locals haven't scavenged them yet?
You're sure there's a way to peel them off, but first the body needs to be down. And second, it would probably be better if the lieutenant wasn't around. Alright then, you can pay the hostel bill in honor points. How many honor points have you collected?
Processing will take care of them. With the situation in the morgue, it will yield nothing. But we must pick our fights. Should we continue?
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Inspect the belt.
The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch.
Okay, what kind of rope is this?
Industrial strength. The kind used for tying cargo to lorries.
Like in a circus. When the circus leaves town, and they tie a black-spotted giraffe to the wall of a carry pen.
Like in a harbor?
Yes, it looks like they use whatever was on hand, paying no attention to not incriminating themselves.
We're assuming dock workers from the harbor did it. They sure wanted him to stay there. The polyester seems strong. How did they even get him up there?
A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around.
Did they climb up using the kid's ladder?
That ladder can't carry a grown man. I didn't see any splintering either, did you? I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt to close the buckle.
Could be. The shape of the branch supports the theory.
We're assuming they sure want him to stay there. That polyester seems strong.
It's not merely polyester. It's steel reinforced. See these lines? This is where the wires run. I see rabbits for more than 20 strands. This makes getting him down much more problematic than I had assumed.
We're assuming dock workers from the harbor did it?
The brief suggested as much, politically motivated by the ongoing strike. Did you not get a briefing?
No, they might have forgotten to brief me. My mother, the love of my life, certainly not a briefing.
Okay, you should ask me for one the first moment we get.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt, limbs limp and torso covered. An
Inspect
intricate
the
web
tattoos.
of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart.
Okay.
His corpse is marked by stars.
What will mine be marked by?
Alcohol and heartbreak.
Fuck you. Listen, is this a map of the night sky?
A map of the stars. I do see some similarity to astronomical charts. Great Century Messinian, maybe. But this seems more...
As if someone left out most of the night sky, filtering it through personal choice. The principle of this filter remains unknown to you. The thought dissipates, and you feel as though you were only half right.
I'm missing something
So
here.
am I.
Sudden ringing fills the air as Lieutenant pulls down the zipper of his orange jacket.
He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
What's that?
A true get sunshine.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera.
Produces two metal clapped ampules and clicks them into place on the side of the apparatus. A thin slot shines there.
This is the first time he openly acknowledges the kid's existence.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
Points the camera at the corpse, peering into it. The lens needs adjusting. Then,
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
In case we need it.
cool machine.
Yes. It is pretty cool, isn't it?
What do we need this photo for?
It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter. To us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around.
Can I have it? I should look at it later without the corpse smell.
Sure. Just don't lose it.
Piece of rolled up photo paper. It's no larger than a pack of
The
cigarettes.
glossy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper, teeming with opportunistic organisms.
Look him in the eye.
His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess. Underneath the curdled meat there is an expression, not carried on his features, but below, inside, an expression of pleasure. This man was experiencing joy at the moment of his death.
Tell me, who are you, dead man?
The corpse is dead silent. You have no idea why you just said that.
Who is he? He is male, 40 to 50, with an athletic build.
This man enjoyed the moment of his death.
Why do you think so?
It's an intuition.
Okay.
Back
The
off.
corpse looks right through you as you distance yourself from its stench, eyes like a shark.
Squint and take a step back.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink. This is a trick. You've done it before. Pink is where the blood settled in the first hours post-mortem. You can use it to see if the corpse has been tampered with. Does his position at the time of death match the discoloration? Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
His face and hands are pink. Thighs too.
I see it. His neck too. The lividity goes right up his chin. We have good, well-pronounced discoloration here.
The monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
So, what do you think?
I think he was upright after death. His hands, feet, and neck are discolored. He's beaten up. See the bruises?
I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
It means you fucked him up good, Kuno.
He was upright after death. His hands, feet, and neck are discolored.
Agreed, especially on the neck. The belt acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis supports a hanging.
Could it still be he was moved after death? Maybe he was strangled by someone?
There's always a chance. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in tune with the belt. We'll have to get him down first.
Something is coming out of
A
it.
pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about shit.
We got lucky. Maybe he went to the toilet sometime before death. Goddamn right I'm a...
Maybe. I agree.
There are crow's feet in his eyes. He's laughing silently. His personality is no longer a part of the world.
Totally dead.
The world no longer stores his personality in its composition. There was a time for that and it ended 7 days ago. This Buster's not coming back. Deadity dead, dead, dead. What is dead anyway?
He is.
Back off and catch your breath.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver.
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done.
Plan for processing.
The steel-reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt.
He doesn't actually think the challenge is unique. He thinks it's frustrating, annoying, and harder than he thought.
The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting it.
Can someone else do it? We could saw the brand. It seems like a lot of hassle. Let's not do it. Shoot him down. Maybe we can ask for help from the harbor.
I was really hoping we wouldn't. The Union appeared to be suspect in this case. It seems like a dangerous route to go down.
Yeah, wait, let's reconsider.
But what other options? The corpse twists on the belt, like chicken on a skewer.
Seems like a lot of hassle. We could saw the branch.
Climb up there and saw the branch? There has to be a less risky way, with less falling down of trees.
Someone else do it?
Someone else? You mean like the police?
What was that about processing, then? Weren't they supposed to take care of the boots? Why don't they help?
Can't the boys from processing take care of this?
No.
Why?
Think of the boys from processing as murderers. Only instead of people, they murder crime scenes. Processing is a wrecking crew. They know how to commission off items and how to work the incinerator in the morgue. I know it's hard, but I assure you, the others won't come to help. Someone else?
What was that about processing, then? Weren't they
I mean,
supposed
someone
to
who's
take care
below
of the
detective.
boots?
Someone like a paid garbage man? Or a cleaning crew? I have bad news for you. I know it's hard, but Someone else?
What was that about processing, then? Weren't they supposed to take care of the boots?
Call the police.
Someone already did. You know who came? We did. Because we have made bad life decisions. I know it's hard, but I assure you, the others won't come to help us. And we have a...
The material delicate. These are clearly not the cadaver slow. The hangman's not
Industrial...
like in a circus. When the circus leaves town and they tie a black-spotted giraffe to the wall of a carry pen.
No. More...
The cadaver hangs from the...
Yes, we do.
I don't know. Let's not.
We are not getting him down already. Not getting him down is a task that's already accomplished. Sadly, it's not our job to keep him up there, but to get him down.
I don't really want to pull his head off.
How do you plan to get him down, then? With social sensibility? Are you going to educate him down?
Maybe we should shoot him
Yeah!
down.
Bang bang time, pig!
How?
Where the buckle ties the rope to the branch. That's a good spot to aim.
There, the buckle holds the belt together.
Where? Ah, yes, I see. If the shot hits that, there might be a chance to release the belt.
Yeah, now we're talking.
They'll miss. The pigs will miss.
The lieutenant is undecided. On one hand, he wants to shoot some gun. On the other, it's an awfully stupid idea. Silence. With his elbow sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks. He then steps back and assumes the fellow's desk position, taking...
He's gonna fucking miss!
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself,
God damn it.
He feels bad about it. About his eyes mostly. Just having bad eyesight. Probably from a young age.
Fucking idiot!
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he?
No, we are lucky as it is. We didn't break anything, and the victim remains uncompromised. Any more mistakes could put us in an unfortunate position with the locals. We have eyes on us. I didn't do us any favors with that.
It's okay, man.
Kuno's sorry too. Kuno feels sorry.
The lieutenant doesn't say a word, just looks at the gun in his hand.
What now?
I have to say, it's beginning to look unlike
I should
it's
try.
bad as it is. Go ahead. I'm not stopping you.
This is the so.
Yeah, take it, you fucking banana boyka!
Feel the
Take
weight
it and shoot
first.
yourself!
The cold piece of bakelite and gunmetal is surprisingly light. Your fingers fit right through the guard, instinctively resting on the trigger.
The fuck are you waiting for, Kuno?
Point the gun at the belt.
The buckle comes into focus in your sights. You stand with your feet planted firmly in the ground and your left hand supporting your gun arm.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you won't miss.
Your field of view narrows. The branch slowly moves, becoming entirely two-dimensional. The metal buckle glimmers, catching the evening light. As the corpse slowly rotates, the slow movement of the branch in the wind and your shoulders directing the gun sync up, dancing hypnotically. As you wait, your breathing slows down. Some mosquito-like organism buzzes in your peripheral.
Look, he's crying. You what? You gonna fuck me? You wanna fuck me, pig? Is that what this is about?
A plume of smoke erupts from the barrel. Your hand goes numb from the explosion. You missed the belt, but hit the corpse straight in the chest. Bits of ribcage protrude from the skin. No blood, only a murky sludge dripping down his belly.
Oh my god, he's gonna
Are you? Because it sort of feels like you are. Please don't cry.
The armistice is sufficiently precise, officer, especially at close range.
It's not the gun's fault you can't shoot.
Pigs don't have hands. They have, like, fucking hooves or something.
Kuno has hands. Kuno can shoot that shit down for you.
We should entrust Kuno with your service weapon.
The lieutenant does not dignify that with an answer.
We still need to get him down, somehow. The bad way. The way I didn't want us to. By asking the harbor for help. They have the tools and the men. If they put him up there, they can take him down too. To ask the suspects for help with the victim's body? To be indebted to Everard Clare? Very much, yes. Which is why I would have preferred us to... Clearly we can't...
Suck my dick, bitches!
Hooray for us.
The man before you is naked. The material delicate. These are clearly not boots.
Indeed. Ceramic plate. Under the heel. Fair weather.
This feels dangerous. The stench.
Stop!
Pig's gonna...
Brutal!
Even the mongrels can see you're about to put his head up.
Do it, homo!
Pull his head.
Indeed, from this angle, it...
What are you trying to achieve anyway? Why are you hanging on to that boot? This is not the enemy. This is the deceased, the victim. In a murder, it does make sense that there's no way you're getting them off.
You're sure there's a way to peel them off? All right then. You can pay the hostel.
Processing will take care of them. With the situation...
The cadaver slow.
I don't like the corpse. I'm not allowed back in the room. So how, pray tell, is a brother supposed to sleep?
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Sure, officer. Got it. I'll contact the ICP database immediately. The International Collaboration Police? They keep detailed records of all military technology produced by licensed manufacturers. That's one of the reasons the moral Officer, as much as I appreciate your efforts to lighten the mood, we both have important work to get back to. Did you have any other serious questions? No, and I doubt they'll get back to me before tomorrow morning. 57.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on... You're back before the cargo container. Its drawer has not lessened, and as it's always been, it's...
I gotta turn this light on behind me. It's a little dark in here. It was just a bit too dark in here.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always. You don't have to sit down this time, since you've already sat on that chair.
Turns out the strikers were being served an alcoholic brew.
I don't know what that means, Harry, but I love it. I love your initiative. Don't even tell me what was going on. Alcoholic brew? Stronger? Stopped it? Strike? I'm just going to let you surprise me, Harry.
What's the
My
container?
dear Harry, there are literally millions of containers in this harbour. I couldn't possibly remember what's in all of them.
Special about this one.
Harry, you smooth-talking son of a bitch. Time is a precious resource.
Smooth talking. Maybe that's the way to go about opening the container. You should at least try convincing it.
Oh, that's very nice. I haven't gotten around to her yet. One thing I want to make very clear, Harry, is that this is not some kind of union versus corporation situation. Everyone is just pals here. Yes, we're all trying to do what's best for Martinez. Don't feel like you shouldn't work with her just because you and I are such good friends.
Whoa, that's so nice of him. Suspiciously nice.
Negotiator Mr. Gaimont.
What do you mean, Harry? Nothing. I let him go.
He made concessions for the company in previous negotiations. Why would you let an ally like that go?
He's an old man, Harry. I wanted him to spend more time with his family. God knows how long he's got left.
You called him a midget.
Harry! I have little people in my organization. I would never call someone a midget. What is this?
Fair.
Honestly, I'm beginning to think you're a midget, Harry.
What?
I'm only kidding, Harry. You're not a midget. No one is. We're pals.
Why haven't you let her in to see you?
If she actually wants to see me, she will find a way. Any good negotiator would. And I just don't have anything to discuss with a bad negotiator.
He doesn't want to see her. It's as simple as that.
Vanished? Harry, the woman left her casserole in the oven and couldn't make it here in time for the voting. Oh, did I leave my casserole on? Better go home and check. The election can wait. When she got back, the whole thing was over.
Wait, there was no mention of a casserole from Joyce.
Harry, Harry, Harry. Do not fixate on this little matter. Maybe it was a rabbit stew, or a hairdryer, or an iron. The point is, her heart wasn't in it. Mine was.
That much is true. His heart truly is in it. If it's spilled blood you're looking for, then there certainly isn't any in his expression.
It's perfectly okay. Even if I'm just a nice guy, Harry, I wouldn't be where I am now if I wasn't nice. Politics is all about emotions, and I want you to have positive emotions when you think of me. Of course, Harry. Let me just assure you one more time. It's perfectly okay to share anything we discuss here with this Joyce. This is a completely transparent organization. I have no interest in what she is doing, but I myself have nothing to hide. Your business is your business, and I respect your privacy. Just remember, none of this is secret. Tell her about all of it. My brother's picture, my singing swordfish clock. Tell her how overweight I am and how I'm helping you find your lost gun. Tell her about everything. Everett doesn't mind.
It is rather interesting to tell people things about each other, isn't it? It was nice telling him about her right now.
You might have noticed there's one hanging on a tree behind the hostel cafeteria.
Oh my. Don't take this question personally, but why would I get involved in this matter?
Mr. Clare, the man was hanged with a cargo belt. A steel-reinforced cargo belt. It's safe to assume the Union had something to do with the murder. Besides, getting the body down would benefit all of us. It's a stain on the neighborhood.
I can certainly see how having him up there might start affecting some real estate values. But of course, all joking aside, I am going to help you. Jean-Luc, my boy, I'm sending 2 police officers down. They have a dead body in a tree problem they need help with. Namely, they need it to be taken down. And, Jean, please take it easy with the race science. He's had enough of that. You can find Jean-Luc down at the gates, but you already knew that. Anyway, he's going to... Yes, your lost gun. My best man... Your gun will be found, Harry.
The only way to find it seems to be working with him. He might even be holding your gun hostage. Who knows? Only one thing is certain. If you work with him, you're going to get it back. And working with him might be the only way to...
Harry! I was only trying to be tactful. A lost gun is a dangerous thing. Kids could be playing gun roulette with it as we speak. Teenage gangs could be arming themselves. Get a hold of yourself, Harry.
I assure you, we are working on locating the missing sidearm as well.
The lieutenant is concerned about the lost gun and feels that the fact you haven't prioritized looking for it is unfortunate, if inevitable, and doesn't put the...
Excellent, Mr. Kitsuragi. That's excellent news. Looks like we have a friendly gun finding, of course. My God, so it's true. I didn't want to believe it, but you are a fantastic science fiction amnesiac cop, aren't you? What are
I think the odds of that are very low.
It might be a good idea to hide your confusion. I mean, see what his game is first.
So good to hear that, Harry. Apparently my sources were wrong. However, if you did have a spot of memory trouble, I could help you out. With my big fat folder.
Words flow like a river of honey from his lips. I guess word has already reached him.
Are you trying to tell me you've gotten hold of some of our documents?
Mr. Kitsuragi, would you mind? Me and Harry are talking about his lost identity right now.
Asking too many questions will make you look weak. You should maybe focus on the folder. Everard's large hands are covering the folder, but the look on his face says, I know everything about you, Harry.
I'm sure it's not that bad. At worst, he has an old RCM folder, and I very much doubt even that.
Harry, I just know the things that matter to our friendship. This? My friends in your organization gave it to me, Harry.
This translates into...
I find that very suspicious.
I'm afraid this is meant for Union eyes only, Mr. Kitsuragi. I'm sure you understand. Please continue, Harry. It's Harry. Harry Dubois.
You feel like a Dubois, but you don't feel like a Harry. You don't feel like any of these things. You know what your name is. You have a sophisticated name, like that of a count, or a beautiful man.
Fine, Harry. You can even be Harry Raphael Dubois de Costo, or... Mr. Kitsuragi doesn't seem even slightly empathetic to your memory loss. Family? Harry, you're not a family man. There's not one peep of family in here. Unless you think you're a family man. Do you strike yourself as a family man, Harry?
Be a wonderful father.
Well, yes. I'm sure you're going to make one little boy or a girl very happy and proud one day, Harry. Of course, Harry, of course. Let's not linger on personal details, and honestly, I didn't want to bring it up, Harry. I heard you have become Measurehead's race pupil. Of course, Harry, of course. No one's going to know what you did with race there, Harry. Your race bonanza is safe with me. Word of how racy it got will never leave Martinez. Anyway, I assure you, I see you soon, Deba.
We should think about calling it a day, maybe. The nights are still miserably cold this time of year. You should take care of that, then. Let's talk to him anyway. An officer of the RCM shouldn't be sleeping in the street.
Though he finds this situation frustrating, he is doing his best to not make you... You're back before the cargo.
Can I help you? Yes, have you got it? Does that arrangement include you paying me what we already agreed you owe me?
I understand your predicament as the manager. However, I feel I must remind you that we are here to conduct an important investigation that also affects your business.
Forgive me for saying this, but your colleague seems more committed to drinking, and...
He shrinks back a bit under the lieutenant's severe gaze.
I mean no offense. It's really nothing personal. I just have to protect the interests of this establishment. Good luck trying to use it. All the locks have an electronic component. They have to be unlocked down here with a master key before your guest key will open the lock. Not until you bring me the money.
Okay, I might have something in my motor carriage we can use.
I really didn't want to resort to this. The man is thinking.
Oh, Lieutenant, we're done here.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio.
I have something here we could sell. Look in the back, in the...
Transport enclosure. Regular people just call it the cage at the back of the motor carriage. Looks rather uncomfortable. 4 shiny hubcaps are stacked against the...
I confiscated this for a little while back. We can take them to the pawn shop down by the Martinez Canal. There are spinner hubcaps, frivolous things you put on your wheels. When the wheels come to a stop, the caps keep on spinning. There's no real use for them, it's just for vanity.
A vanity he wouldn't mind.
A couple of weeks ago, I stopped a young man for going slower than the speed of traffic. Turns out he was some coalition official's son and high. That they are. I was going to take them into evidence, but they weren't necessary for conviction. He never asked for them back. No, that would be silly. I don't know why I kept them. It doesn't matter. I couldn't put them on this MC anyway. A cop with spinners. That would be outrageous.
Outrageously cool.
He flashes a smile, barely visible in the dark. The spinners shine so bright they reflect on the lieutenant's glasses. He doesn't say anything either.
Yes, there's one 100 meters south of here. I think it's called Roy's Nest or something. If I'm not mistaken, it should be open late.
Items that can be pawned at Bird's Nest Roy's appear in your inventory under the Items tab. You can pawn these items when talking to Roy.
Alright, let's not take them now. Then, come back once we realize we have to. Have this conversation again, and then take them.
How about I look in my inventory? Alright, let's have the conversation.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers.
I have something here we could...
Transport enclosure. Regular people just call it the cage at the...
I confiscated this for a little while back. We can take them to the pawn shop. No.
He flashes a smile, barely visible.
As I said, they are useless anyway.
But thank you. The lieutenant nods as you take the...
Where's the pawn shop? Okay. Oh.
It's not often that I see officers from the RCM. What can I do?
His courtesy is not insincere, but He prefers being alone with his projector. Just
Oh no, not at all. I guess I haven't had many customers lately.
Who are your customers?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travelers, people looking for... As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
Honestly, I think some of your selections are more tasteful than others.
It keeps me entertained.
Electrochemistry is very high. If yes, then what is he on?
feeling warm and enthralled by the movement of light, while the mind continues to race forward. Lucky bastard. He's probably on Pyrrolidon. It's tough to come by on the street. A drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness. It has psychedelic side effects, and it makes your eyes turn yellow.
Take off your sunglasses. So, where does a man get?
How would I know?
There's a note of indignation in his voice. Those triangle patches on his vest, you have a feeling they mean something, like they're similar to the halogen rectangle on your jacket.
I was with the Emergency Relief Brigade. You know, after the People's Pile disaster. Had to take Pyrrolidon for radiation sickness.
He's taken it for mental and emotional, not physical pain these days.
A bad idea. Some poor leftist built a particle decay generator in hopes of bringing affordable electricity to underserved communities. It malfunctioned. Radioactive waste everywhere. Probably some of it in you too.
Tell me more about the Emergency Relief Brigade you were a part of.
We were an all-volunteer force. Self-organized. Tried to help the fire brigades contain the spill. I lived by the river since I was a small boy. The Esperance. Didn't have the art to let it all go to shit without trying to do something to help out. There wasn't much the volunteer force could do, however. We wasted years in the river mud. Years getting sick.
Must have been tough, radioactive cleanup.
There's a reason why everyone's tried to forget any of it ever happened. And why no one has tried to repair or replace the pile. So much disappointment. And early deaths. Cancer mostly. And we knew all that was coming even as we were cleaning up as best we could.
Whose fault was the generator failed?
No one's. Everyone's.
So much bitterness.
A bunch of poor people built themselves a primitive nuclear reactor, hoping for the best. What do you think is going to happen?
How'd you end up running a pawn shop?
The cleanup happened 15 years ago. I was young then. Later, my second aunt died. Left me this shack and all the assorted junk in it. So I came to Martinez. People told me don't go there. It's a shithole. I said, people, we just had a nuclear pile meltdown. I'm gonna get as far away from Forburg as I can. Still in the same city, but...
Thank you for telling me.
I like the theory more than the story. Outward movement, not vortices.
Yeah, you gotta get in on those vortices, my man.
Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question. I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back.
The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another. Alert.
Sold you my gun.
You...
With Kim here too. That just sounded really, really bad.
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia. And I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off the charts photon emissions. The unhealthy kind.
He's not telling you the whole story. It seems he's trying to spare you.
You weren't quiet. Yourself, officer.
What was I like?
You were very distraught. You said the gun was a threat to your life and that you can't trust yourself with it tonight. And that you need the money. When I said that I don't normally buy firearms, you put the gun barrel in your mouth and sort of sucked on it. Then I agreed to take it.
It's weird to see me in that state. We don't have to talk about it any further.
No apologies necessary, officer.
Was the buyer a policeman too?
She didn't seem like a policeman, although she kept referring to herself as a pig, which was odd. I found her interest in the gun a bit obsessive, but I was just happy to get rid of it, and of her. Truth be told, she was terrifying.
Right, so let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the citizens' militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it?
Miraculously, his face does not reveal what's happening inside.
Look at either. What if she intends to commit a crime and blame it on the citizens' militia?
You're right that she could cast aspersions on the force. We have to find her.
Any idea where I can find this buyer?
My apologies, officer, but I have no idea where she was coming from or where she went.
A needle in a haystack. There is nothing you can do about it right now. You'll just have to hope Everett wasn't lying, and the Union can track her down in time.
Have people from Everett Claire's Union come here to track that gun?
Maybe. Shady-looking guys came in here yesterday, looking like they'd just taken off their Wild Pines overalls. They asked if I have a police weapon. They went their way. It was a trip, but you know.
Maybe Claire really is tracking down your gun.
At least now I know I lost my sidearm.
Of course. I doubt it, but I can try and answer any questions you may have.
Know anything about the recent hanging?
I do my best to keep my distance from all manner of butchery.
The pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing colors.
There's something I'd like to
Yes,
sell.
we'd like to sell these hubcaps.
Roy takes the hubcaps from the lieutenant and inspects them.
Yes, these are very, very good. Did you defraud some foreign prince for them?
No one was defrauded or jumped, I assure you.
Of course. I meant no offense. 200 real for...
Thank you. Here's the 130 real you need for your bill. Do not waste it.
The rest is for him, to compensate for the pain of being separated from his radiant spinners. The windfall is a small consolation.
Anything else you're thinking of selling? Anything else you're thinking of selling? Another time, perhaps.
Can I help you? Yes. Have you... Well? Great. Thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rendered. If you continue to stay here, I just ask that you please pay your nightly bill in advance starting tomorrow.
He's not sorry about his behavior for your sake. Now that you have money, he really wants to make sure you're not angry with him.
The electronic lock to your room has been disabled till 9 p.m. tomorrow.
Electronic lock in your room has been disabled until 2100.
Please pay for each night in advance starting tomorrow. 20 real per night.
I'll take a room here too.
Of course. Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I...
This is the door to the room.
Just a moment. We should talk about our progress on the investigation.
Okay. Could have done that in one of our rooms.
The air outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum. Then...
Now then, we should talk about the investigation. But I also feel you're a bit hazy on the RCM. Our role here, our rights, our jurisdiction, basically. They're quite limited, actually. The power officers of the Revachol Citizens Militia exercise most frequently is imposing fines of up to 1,000 real for offenses, in accordance with an interdepartmental schedule.
Wouldn't that be an easy power to abuse? Okay, what else?
We can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to serve a station cold sleep. It prevents confusion and overcrowding.
How can you be sure they'll show up?
You can't. Those who don't show up become fugitives, though, and have fewer legal rights when they are eventually caught. It's about power projection.
When power calls you, you come. But power itself is a fragile trick of deception.
I see, and if someone resists...
We are permitted to use whatever force we deem necessary, even lethal. Yes. The last time was 4 years ago.
He says it matter-of-factly and moves on.
That's an improbability. Perhaps even impossibility. Perhaps. But Precinct 41 is known for a higher-than-average rate of kills.
He's not judging you. He's respectfully acknowledging the difficulty of working in your precinct.
What happens to the people we convict?
We don't convict. We arrest and send them to coalition government courts in Courant and La Delta. The prosecution works off our testimonies and records, which is why it's paramount to keep them. The coalition government and the moral intern, more broadly. The RCM was formed by the coalition government to restore order in the international zone after the revolution. So we did. Now we attempt to maintain that order. No more, no less. Or perhaps it is better to say we were allowed to form. It's a point of contention whether the citizens of Revachol or the coalition government founded the RCM. Be sentimental if you like. Either way, the moral intern Lysis has the right to keep the peace in this city. And
or if they think you do.
Well, we inspected the victim's body, so that's good. It was not easily approachable in that state, but I would say our initial inspection was very thorough, and we have solid leads to follow up on. Then you shot him in the chest, which wasn't ideal.
By not ideal, he means he can't believe he let you try that trick and would be angry if he didn't feel the outcome was partly his responsibility.
Right. As for the interviews, we conducted an interview with Everard Clare. He wasn't particularly forthcoming with useful information, however.
He's not saying much on the matter because he thinks you could have gotten more out of Everard.
Claire also helped you, how should I say, remember your name? That's a relief. You can look into the process of changing your name after we finish this investigation. We talked to Joyce Messier, but didn't get any information from her. I have a feeling Joyce knows how dangerous the situation really is.
If Kim is emphasizing something this much, it really must be important.
Above all, though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that a standard Precinct 41 practice? It's impressive, especially for a man your age. And in those hills. Nice shoes, by the way. I like the green. Goes with the orange.
The dying lights of the city shimmer below. Slowly, like luminous clouds, they pass on his lenses. This soldier is the highlight of the day for me, he thinks.
They really don't like us here. The Union, the teenagers too. It's different in land. In Jamrock and the GRIH. It's our fault for leaving this place to the dogs, to the Union, to the company. not daring to come here more often. This place has fallen between the cracks, the jurisdictions of our two precincts.
And in Jamrock and the GRIH?
We run this city. West of the river is RCM land. It's incredibly hard. Human beings are... But we are in control, and it's worth it. The organization works, our systems work. If they didn't, the city would disintegrate.
Night. Captain Ptolemy Price steps into the yard. A piebald horse waits by the motor carriage, chewing oats out of an oat bag. Seagulls fly overhead. The sky is black. Rows of houses on either side, hunching over the sidewalks. And Precinct 41, with its dome roof growing distant. Around him, the streets are silent. A kid on the corner. Thanks, kid, he thinks. He's grateful.
Me too. But I wouldn't count on any drastic changes in our lifetimes. I have a cigarette every night when I go over my notes. It's something of a ritual.
Oh man, he looks so devastatingly cool with that cigarette.
Did you get so cool?
You mean this? This isn't cool. It's an unnecessary trial of will, and unhealthy.
Keeping the habit within the parameters he's given himself takes a lot of focus. It would be easier to...
You're cold, Detective. Again, I only have exactly one every night.
Right then.
Yes. It's been a long and eventful day. The Moralist International are the world's largest political organization. You know who they are. They have been running this place after the revolution failed. They're a union of center-left and center-right parties across the Real Belt. Our coalition government is just one of its many projects. They also run the ICP, EPIS, most intergovernmental organizations in the world. What do they believe in? They are Dolorians. They believe they continue the humanist project set forth by Her Innocence Dolores Day 4 centuries ago. Others say they are just technocrats.
Those others say they continue the humanist project set forth by...
Interesting question. It's a blue forget-me-not. Their motto is love, compassion, self-discipline. I think you can gauge what they want you to think of them from that.
Something kind and usual, something ominous.
The historic figure? The author of the modern age? You will have to look elsewhere for opinions. The subject of humanism. The moral intern are a fact. I try not to have opinions on facts until they change. And...
It is more than that. There's some kind of affection in him.
Yes, I did, when I was younger. In my 20s, I considered myself a moralist. A blue forget-me-not, a piece of the sky.
That's another leitmotif associated with moral...
But the years have changed that. I don't know what I believe in now. No, I believe in the RCM. Do you? In fact, we would need them even if you didn't think that way. We are in what is called the twilight of international law. The laws we claim to enforce come from the MI. Without them, we are simply vigilantes. Sadly, it is what we already are to the people of Martinez. Most of them, at least, especially the... Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
Skill points.
The bed is cold and not. A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression. A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, the chain cutters slip out of your hands as you attempt to twist the faucet into place. Well, you know one thing for sure. You've probably never been a plumber. The bed is cold.
Bed is messed up.
The sheets feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out and finally, and then sleep doesn't come. Obviously, you're in bed with your eye. Maybe it's the bed's fault. Its synthetic filling has separated into hard lumps. The pillow, it barely covers your toes, stretching over your soft belly. This is your under your thrumming eyelids. You see a dizzying array of colors. You won't. It's a little better. Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases. Your breathing steadies. A great silence washes over you until your eye.
I'm dreaming. They got to oh my god, it's me.
Do you remember the scent of your childhood? Do you remember your wife's hand on your face? That's right, funky baby. And you just stood there. One hand on the bottle and the other on your dick. Watching her go. Let it all be dragged away from you. Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy. No, it's gone. 3 times gone. You found Elysium. Everything. The Pale and the useless. On the surface. The outer magnetosphere. Burning, furious truth. 8,000 years of written history. You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people. And you failed every single one of them. You're not coming back from shit. Thrashing around in that. No, you haven't. You're just sleep-talking. And the act is wearing thin, too. You'll be back in those cold snakeskins in no time. Stinky boy.
Limbic system.
You're trying to what? I can't hear you. This is just a word dream now. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you. A thin sleep line.
So something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad, this dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts. Some kind of new type of hangover. Oh yes, party boy, and it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes too. So soon already. Time to go to work in the shit factory.
I got health and morale from that shitty ass sleep.
Good going, buddy. Really? Because you feel even worse this morning, you mean why are you so tired? Too tired and down to even think? It is worrying. That's not really true. Your heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your... Don't do that. Stay strong. The hangover will wear off. You don't need to keep doing this to yourself.
Don't do that. Stay strong. The hangover off. You don't need to keep doing this to yourself.
Speed is a potent central nervous system stimulant. It kept you propped up all day yesterday. Despite your debilitated... You got up from this floor because of a holy vow you made 16 years ago. With me. To wake up exactly 7:30 every morning until the day you die. Don't be silly. There was no vow. You were high on speed. That was the only reason you got up. You can't detect without it. It's that simple. Are you sure? Ready to live as this pathetic shell of yourself for days? Basically, a week. Let's be honest, 2 weeks. Suit yourself, slow, sad shell man. See how you do without your spark. A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face.
Alright, guys. Let me see what Kim is doing before I also go to bed. What's up, Porter? Kim. Or is he down here waiting for me already? Oh, very nice. Oh shit, the rabble-rousers are here. I'm about ready. I gotta talk to my partner here. This is Disco Elysium. Trevor suggested I play it. It's super fun. It's basically a book in a video game, but a lot of choices to make and stuff. You're like a amnesic investigator who is just kind of a shitty person, but I'm trying to set the path right.
Morning. Looks like we can get to work at once. The Union muscle turned up. They look rowdy. We should talk to them.
Are these the men Gart told us about yesterday?
I completely forgot. Sorry, I had a rough night's sleep. It's them by the looks of it. Loud and nasty, just like the manager said.
I'm liking it because it's like I get to play a game, but I also get to like play an interactive book. It's very chill, very low energy.
One loose thread less to worry about, and one big problem to replace it. One more thing before we do. We don't have to talk to them immediately. We can walk right past them, continue with our business.
Fair.
Good. A power move. Purposefully concentrate on something else first.
Your skills, like authority and stuff, are all here. So, like, these are all, like, voices in your head. Yeah, it's very mystery kind of vibe. It's pretty cool. Like, I'm trying to solve a murder. I'm trying to find my gun. Trying to find my badge. Trying to... Like, there's some huge in-depth story building going on, and, like, savoir-faire and authority and empathy will all, like, pop up in the dialogue in your head and, like, try to talk. Like, electrochemistry is being a drug user, and, like, electrochemistry just tried to talk me into operating on speed. And it was like, come on, bro, you're a cop. You need to take speed to be a good cop. And I have the ability to opt in or opt out, so I was like, nah, I'm not taking speed every day. I like rhetoric. Practice the art of persuasion. Pretty cool. Volition. Keep your morale up. Like, there's super funny shit in it, too. Like, yesterday I sat... Like, this is your morale meter. I don't know what happens when you run out of morale. I'm assuming you lose a health point, but I sat in an uncomfortable plastic chair while I had a conversation with a man, and I lost health and morale. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, streetwise. Zoom right past. Do it on your own terms. But Aren't you curious to know what they have to say about the murder?
Yeah, see, like authority, reaction speed, and logic are all running through my head.
They're in no hurry to
And like,
leave.
almost
They think
every
they own the
conversation
place.
has hidden
Anyway,
skill
I leave that
checks for
choice to
all of
you.
those things.
Whatever you decide is fine by me.
Yeah, it's super cool. When you try to pass checks, like if you want to open a door and you need, you know, a specific, or maybe not open a door, but like let's say someone's talking to you and you need to have like a certain level of intuition about something, there'll be an auto dice roll and you won't even know it's there. Like, so if you fail it, you won't even know. That dialogue line just won't open. These kids are always calling me the F word. Kid, you want to hang out? I'm not a narc.
Fuck no! Kuno doesn't buy that shit. Fucking entrapment shit.
Are you siblings?
The fuck are you talking about?
He's calling us Kuno. He says we're fucking each other.
I have questions.
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
Yeah, these kids are assholes. They keep calling me an F-A-G-G-O-T.
Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. What do you want with it?
You ever climb that ladder?
Look at that fucking shit. You're trying to get Kuno killed.
So you would say the ladder is unclimbable.
Fuck does Kuno know? Kuno's not a fucking acrobat.
The lieutenant takes a quick note in his notebook.
It's a trap, Kuno. Don't climb it, Kuno.
You know, there's a stack of Eternite back there. Point to the shack.
That's just some shit roofing gimps left behind. Lazy dinks.
There it is. That strange feeling again. As if there was more than meets the eye about that pile of roofing material.
Yes, some shit gimps left behind. Or those gimps suddenly raise your eyes. Left-handed.
The fuck are you talking about? Kuno doesn't know what handed gimps they wear.
Trying to get you to talk gimp, Kuno. Don't talk.
Don't I have a single normal thing? You can't hide it. I see without vision. Don't I have a single normal thing to say?
We are way beyond normal already. We are in the Star Chamber.
I think I'm already in the Star Chamber. Better not bother Lieutenant with my Star Chamber. He wouldn't understand.
Are you having a seizure in Kuno's yard now?
So you say, but I saw past the veil.
Fucking well. The fuck are you talking about? Ask me a normal question, pig.
They're trying to make you feel stupid, Kuno.
You glance again at the roofing material in front of the shack. Yes, you should go back there.
What's the greenhouse?
Dunno. Kiptas gardener used to work there.
Gardner used to work there?
Yeah, that's what Kuno said. She couldn't handle the heat, so she took off. Kuno can take it. Shit's nothing to Kuno.
What do you mean by kipped?
Look it up in the library. Kuno's not a fucking dictionary. Fucking small brain. Kuno means the gardener, alright?
You mean the young woman by the whirling in rags, that gardener?
Look, Kuno doesn't explain shit. Kuno just says shit.
Picture at the bottom of the screen, you matching the guy. Yeah. Yeah, I wore my fucking white long sleeve and a loose fitted tie on Sunday night when I played.
Yeah, her.
Forgot that was down there.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Alright.
Kuno doesn't...
Leave me alone, Kuno.
An inconspicuous
I like
pile
it. It's a funny
of
picture.
the roofing material, Eternite.
Inland Empire said come back.
Because
let's
there's a
go.
secret door hidden behind the panels of Eternite. That's why they're too orderly.
All the panels. Aside.
There it is. You see a shabby little door.
Pass the dice roll.
What is this then? A tool?
Let's investigate, Kim. that moonshine jug doing up there? 40 cents. That's huge. A silver plate with traces of bone yellow powder.
Be still, my beating heart. It's amphetamine. Sweet amphetamine.
Be still, my beating heart. See you, dude. I'll probably hop off here in a minute myself. Have a good night.
The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. He's studying you. There's a good vague way to ask where he stands on drug use. Professionally, I mean.
Perhaps not. This is below our pay grade, detective. See that ladder there? It's probably another way into the industrial harbor, no? A secret path the local kids use.
I'm going to save the game and call it here tonight. That way I have somewhere super exciting to pick up on the drug den. But thanks for joining me, guys. I'll catch you next time. Fallout Friday, 7 p.m.